Mac, you're a wrestling fan, correct?
Yeah, I dabble with the WWE stuff.
All right, take a listen. Parma native The Miz talking about the Browns. So this one's for you, Mac. Tell me what you think.
The Browns are going to the Super Bowl. They have done everything they needed to do in free agency. We haven't even gotten to the draft yet, and they basically have appointed all of their needs. So now all they're doing is getting everything kind of backups, people that will be playing in a couple years. I think, anytime you can put more people on the O-line, sure, address a couple needs in the defensive area, and we're good to go. Like, we're ready to go. Let's go. I cannot wait for this season. I think that Kevin Stefanski has instilled a winning mentality into the Browns. And now people don't laugh at me when I say they're going to the Super Bowl. People say, you know what? You might be right. We're getting Odell Beckham back. And I mean, think about that for just a second. You got Odell, you got Jarvis, you got Kareem Hunt, you got Nick Chubb. I mean, you have all Austin Hooper. I mean, what else do you need on offense to be set on fire? You don't. So you address the defense. Oh, wait, we have Myles Garrett, arguably the best defensive player in all the NFL. Oh, wait a second. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Parma native The Miz. You can't do much better than a WWE guy being your team's hype man. He's hired.
Oh yeah. There's no better talker than The Miz by far, and he's absolutely spot on. Getting all of the free agency needs covered. Pretty much to the point where you get to the draft, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can pick anybody up that you need at the positions that are available. Obviously, you have some guys that are contracts, they're coming up in the next couple of years. So you can address some of those future needs. Obviously, that's what you're aiming to do in the draft. But with the way that they've handled free agency, you can actually go about and go ahead and do it and not necessarily have to worry about these guys performing on day one, which really opens up the treasure chest that you have going forward for these guys, especially, Andrew Berry now in his second year, his second draft with the team. I'm super excited to see what he's able to do. And, he's spot on. Like I said, I think the Browns are Super Bowl contenders for sure. So with what they've been able to do, I love what they've done. And The Miz is spot on. The Miz is spot on. I can't hate on it.
Well, the other thing is it's kind of interesting because the national media that was skeptical about how the Browns were going to be seems to be coming around. The other thing is as you touched on, it's a huge advantage. They can literally pick the guys they think are the best available players in the draft. And that's what good franchises do. You aren't forced to pick for need. What a concept. Build through the draft. That's how you build through the draft.
Right. And especially, too, you see teams like Green Bay in the past where, all of these rosters have pretty much been built through the draft and they go ahead and develop their own players. Free agency, a lot of times, is where you have course corrections, where you've had issues in the past and you go ahead and you try to address some of those issues. Whereas the Browns now at this point, they've built their team. They're pretty much set. So all of a sudden now you see the beginning of the development. You see all of those young players that are going to be filling in those needs for veterans who might leave to go elsewhere. And you have those draft picks step up and take those places. This is the beginning of the developmental stage for this team. And I know it's an amazing concept to not need a rookie to start and perform right away. But the Browns are in that position where now we're going ahead, we're drafting for players year 2, year 3, rather than day 1.